Over the last few years, the state of Uttar Pradesh has made steady and consistent progress across pivotal areas such as infrastructure and industrial development under the leadership of Chief Minister Akhilesh Yadav. The UP Pavilion at the Global Business Summit not only recapped these milestones, but also highlighted the various investment opportunities available across the state. The pavilion was inaugurated by Fred P. Hochberg, Chairman Exim Import Bank of the United States of America, along with Mahesh Kumar Gupta, Principal Secretary, Infrastructure and Industrial Development, and Manoj Singh, Managing Director, UP SIDC.
UP SIDC is playing a yeoman's role in industrialization of UP, and we have come over here to participate in Global Business Summit in a big way. As you know, we are making two smart cities in 1400 acre, one in Kanpur and one in Allahabad. And we are also making a plastic city, which is a plastic manufacturing center in our area. We are trying to grab investments in all regions of UP, whether it's West UP, East UP or Bundelkhand. We are making two NIMZs, and 40,000 crores is the investment which we are implementing now in UP. The biggest opportunity that UP has is the East-West corridor, which is passing through UP from Amritsar to Calcutta, and 56% of this corridor, it's a freight corridor, is passing through UP, and we have 19 stations over there. 5 kilometer radius of this 19 station we have dedicated is as an industrial area. So we have almost 1,76,000 hectares of land dedicated as industrial area in UP.
First off, sir, how is the state of Uttar Pradesh pursuing the whole development agenda? We are hearing a lot about that. Take us through the key steps that you're taking.
Yeah, basically our Honorable Chief Minister has a vision. Basically, the vision is that infrastructure is the key, and infrastructure fuels growth. And looking at the state of UP, we want to increase the state domestic product, so that increase the per capita income of the people. And the best way of doing it is to invest in infrastructure. And that is what we've been doing in the budget over the last couple of years. Investing in the power sector, investing in roads and highways, investing in irrigation, so investing in urban development and housing. So there are various infrastructure sectors we are investing. The idea is that this will bring a growth spiral in the economy.
Right. And talking about power, that's been an area of concern for most of large corporates as well as small and medium enterprises over the last couple of years in UP. So can you take us through the steps that you've taken for the betterment of the power situation?
You see, we feel that the power sector or the energy sector is the most vital sector of the economy as far as our state is concerned. We have been a power deficit state over the years, and we still are a power deficit state. Our effort is to get out of this power deficit situation and become a power surplus state. So now what we are targeting is that by October 2016, we should be in a position to give 24 hours power supply to all our urban areas and 16 hours minimum power supply to the rural areas. If this can be achieved, I am sure this will give a great fillip to industrialization as well as overall economic development in the state. For this purpose, we are investing in generation, transmission and distribution, all three. Generation capacity is going up by more than 6,000 megawatts. Transmission, we are setting up, we have spent more than 12,000 crores in the budget and setting up more substations for transmission, and then similar enhancing the capacity of the substations and the distribution network in the distribution sector. So huge capital investment, to the extent that last year in the budget we spent 27,000 crores, which is the largest amount on the power sector to improve the infrastructure so that we reach our target.
And as far as the road network is concerned, how's the state of Uttar Pradesh ensuring that the business environment is more conducive with respect to infrastructure?
You see, like first you said about the status of roads. The biggest thing is we are going ahead with this expressway project, 302 kilometer Lucknow-Agra expressway, the 6-lane expandable to 8-lane expressway, which is under construction, and we are going to complete it on time. By December 16, this expressway will be absolutely ready for travel. This will open up the entire area, because you see Delhi and Agra is already linked with the Yamuna expressway. So right from Delhi up to Lucknow, the entire belt will be opened up for investment and development through this expressway. Similarly, we are now planning a Purvanchal expressway. That is, take this expressway from Lucknow to Ghazipur and Balia. That means the entire breadth of the state is going to be covered by expressways, and this will certainly open up our economy. The farmers will be able to send their product to the markets. There will be scope for industrialization, there will be scope for further investment in various sectors, and this is what we are feeling. every district headquarter we are linking with 4-lane roads. All these investments that we are doing, all these policy decisions that you have taken, I think will certainly help us in creating a very viable industrial climate that you talked of.
Right. And law and order has been traditionally a concern for businesses in UP. What is the state doing to ease fears with respect to law?
Yeah, we are very conscious of the fact that law and order is a topmost concern amongst all those who want to invest in the state, and we are there to address it. We have issued instructions to the district administration to take all care and ensure that there is no disruption of law and order. The district administration has been made responsible personally for this, and especially with regards to those who are investing in our state and industries have been set up. Special attention has to be given to them by the district police and the district administration to see that they are not harassed in any way, they are not put to any discomfort in any way, and there are helplines are available. If there is any harassment or any problem, the industry department has set up a helpline where if the industry sends us a complaint, we will immediately take up with the home department and the police and rectify that.
Right. And what's the kind of investment that you're expecting from large corporates and multinationals in the state of Uttar Pradesh in the next couple of
You see, already
months?
I think over the last 3.5 years or so, we got about 85,000 crores worth of investment, and especially in mega projects, which are large projects, it was more than 8,500 crores, which was sanctioned. Many other investments are in the process. MOUs have been signed. I mean, further actions about buying land and getting clearances have been taken place. We have simplified our procedures about ease of doing business and everything also. Now, any project above 50 crores is only one application form, common application form, and through that common application form, you can get all the clearances of all the departments. So, all these steps we have taken. With this, I have a feeling that there will be sizable investment which will be attracted to the state of UP. And in particular in the electronic sector, a lot of investment is also flowing into UP in Greater Noida, Yamuna Expressway area, which is getting developed as an electronic hub. Already 3 electronic manufacturing clusters have been got approved by us.
So, and UP government is also trying to use IT in a big way as far as governance is concerned. So, tell us, what is the transformation that has happened in the last 4 years in using ICT in governance?
Oh, a lot has happened. In fact, I'll just mention 2 cases where significant work has been done. One is in distribution of pensions, like the Samajwadi pension and all the old age and widow pensions. More than 100 lakh people, more than 1 crore people are there who are getting this pension. Now, each and every person is getting this pension in his bank account through his, PFMS system that we are using. We are ensuring that each and every person is getting his pension into his bank account directly, and it is being monitored from here. Similarly, in sales tax department, tremendous work has been done about right up to assessment itself being fully computerized, all information being on the computer. So, the 2 departments, I can significantly say a lot of work has been done in IT and governance, but we are implementing IT and governance in other departments also, transport, development authorities, the municipal corporations. We are focusing on all these, so that most of the activities, wherever there is a public interface, they get computerized, the facilities, and the customer does not have to run from one place to another. As it is in the Public Service Guarantee Act now, 90 services are already there, which we are delivering on through this system of online delivery.
And are there any specific steps that you are taking for the benefit of the micro, small and medium enterprise?
We have come up with a medium and small industry policy just 2 days ago, which is very relevant. We are coming up with the MSME portal. We are trying to see that the MSME gets the goods marketed on these portals and use of e-commerce platforms, because they get a market for ready market for that. Then for encouraging the exports of handicrafts, we have got a handicraft policy and special export policy for the state also, and export promotion councils have been set up. So, through all these measures, we are trying to see that this micro industry sector and small and medium sector, they both grow.
And UP is a state that has a lot of labor, and skilled labor is still a problem with major industries across the country today. So, for skilling and for upskilling those who already have some sort of knowledge, what are the sort of training programs that the government is running?
You see, we already set up a skill development mission, and through the skill development mission, we are carrying out skilling on a massive scale, not only through our ITIs and polytechnics, but through involving the private sector vocational training providers. So, we now have a target. This year we did about more than 250,000 people we trained. Next year we have got the target about 500,000 people which we will train for industry. This apart, now we are investing heavily in technical education and higher education, so that we get people who are readily employable for industry. And as it is now, UP, more than about 90,000 engineers are being churned out every year. So that kind of a pool is available whenever industry wants to set it up in UP. They'll have even engineers available from within the state to take up jobs.
Thank you very much, sir. Anything else you'd like to add?
No, thank you very much. And all I want to say is that the perception about UP does need to be changed. UP is a state which is moving forward at a very fast pace. Economic development, infrastructure development, industrial development, everything is taking place, and inclusive growth is the objective of this government. And therefore, there is an environment definitely for investors to come in the state of UP and even whatever sector they want to come in.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Mahesh Kumar Gupta, the Principal Secretary of Infrastructure and Industrial Development in the Government of Uttar Pradesh, addressed the delegates at the summit on the ambitious development plans launched by the UP government, propelling the state to the next level of economic prosperity.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's my privilege and honor to be here to address this august gathering. Uttar Pradesh, the most populous state in India, covering about 200 million population. That too, 56% of its population being in the working age group, is the fourth largest state in size, second largest economy of the country, with its GSDP of 8.9 lakhs crores. UP is heading towards double-digit growth. The state has its own single-window portal known as Nivesh Mitra, through which online clearances will be provided from 12 departments to entrepreneurs. It also provides the facility of online payment. Recently, World Bank has suggested that there is a favorable product space in Uttar Pradesh. It is easier to diversify in Uttar Pradesh. Delhi-Mumbai Industrial Corridor, this freight corridor commences from Dadri, and some of the early bird projects in DMIC area are on way. This integrated high-tech industrial township at Greater Noida, Boraki multimodal transport hub, Dadri Noida Ghaziabad investment region, multimodal logistic hub at Greater Noida, and so many other things are coming up in the DMIC area. As I mentioned earlier, the Plastic City Auraiya is almost complete, and it is very soon going to be launched. We are already working on this. We already have MOU with All India Plastic Manufacturing Association, and very soon it will be launched, and the new units will be coming up over there. The Mega Leather Cluster in Kanpur, Leather Technology Park in Kanpur, Agro and Food Processing Area. Amul is putting up many units, 2 units in Lucknow and Kanpur, also in Banaras. Mother Dairy is coming up in Etawah. We are going to have agro parks in Lucknow, Varanasi and Bareilly. Integrated townships, we have Transganga High-Tech City, as I told you earlier, Sastri High-Tech Township in Naini, textile and apparel parks. Everything we are also on the way to defense manufacturing and pharmaceutical parks and textile parks as well. MSME exports in Uttar Pradesh increased from 59,546 crores in 2011-12. It has come up to 80,523 crores in 2013-14, and it has further gone up to the tune of 95,000. Uttar Pradesh is poised to attract infrastructure and industrial investments. It has come up with its policy in 2012. Many attractive fiscal and non-fiscal incentives have been provided for. They include stamp duty exemptions, concessions related to commercial tax, capital subsidy and interest-free loan, incentives for MSME, market and brand development assistance, research and development assistance, special incentives for mega projects, electricity duty exemption, exemption from mandi fees, industrial quality scheme, EPF reimbursement scheme, and so on. We have sector-specific policies for focus sectors to drive inward investments. This includes food processing, industrial policy 2012, IT policy 2012, electronics manufacturing policy 2014, solar power policy 2013, poultry policy, and so many others. The industrial policy of Uttar Pradesh also provides for customized policy for mega investments and super mega investments. 8 letters of comfort have been issued to 8 units, which include the investment to the tune of 7,500 crores just in July 15. The labor regulation, environmental related regulations, commercial tax, power department, and so many, all the departments which are stakeholder departments for the industrial ease out business, they are working in a business friendly atmosphere. You are always welcome. I welcome on behalf of Honorable CM UP. Uttar Pradesh is a potential state. It has a potential, and I'm sure when you join hands with UP, you'll never be disappointed. Thank you very much.
For the second year running, the Global Business Summit was graced by noted risk analyst Nasib Nicholas Talib. He shared his views on the volatility of global economies and its effects. Mr. Talib, welcome to the second edition of the Global Business Summit here at New Delhi. It's your second time here. Your first impressions of the event this year?
A wonderful event. I truly enjoyed every minute of it. In spite of my jet lag, you know, the first day you always don't suffer the jet lag. The second day you have the jet lag, and the intensity and quality of the program is exceptional.
Right, and since we have been talking a lot about the global economy yesterday and today, what's your take? Where are we headed?
Before we talk about global economy, let me tell you what my feeling was. Last year I saw effort in the zeitgeist in India to implement something and to fight, you know, to make things go in a way you wanted them to go. So I love that. You detect it from year after year. This is why I was very impressed by yesterday's evening. The first time it was promises. Second time is what was delivered. And how we're heading in the right direction.
And what are you expecting next time?
And I think same thing. I don't like forecasting world economy, so I would pinpoint the thing that I believe are weak or fragile from what's going on. The first problem is that the Federal Reserve in the United States has put rates at a level where it's not helping. They should have left it stopped somewhere around 3%. There's no evidence that 3% to zero is helping anyone except the banks. But then again, write them a check. It would have been a lot better to do the other way. Now they realize they lost a weapon. If you can't lower rate, you lost a weapon. So progressively, you got to bring it back. So they will try to bring it back. And they're only going to be concerned with the American economy. They're not interested in the rest of the world. That's not their mandate. If the American economy can absorb a rate hike, they will do it. They will not hesitate a second, okay, to bring back the rate. What will it do? Well, what happened in 1994 was Washington sneezes. The rest of the world suffers a severe flu because a lot of people bought emerging market bonds and fixed income instruments around the world precisely, okay, because rates were low in the US, and sure enough, that's what happened. I mean, they did not get rewarded. So the thing collapsed a lot more than US.
But as far as risk management methods are concerned,
Yes.
the methods being used by financial corporations all over the world, what do you think of them? And
Zilch. What happened is that the risk management technique are zilch. What just happened is that the risk taking has been severely crippled by government, and that's why they survived. They have not improved the risk management methods. I'm going to be going to visit the main central bank soon to try to see how they can improve, because everybody is aware that basically it's still all same old thing as far as risk management. On the other hand, a lot of the risk has moved to hedge funds that have phenomenally better risk controls.
And in your trading days, you believed in reaping rewards from rare events and safeguarding investors during times of crisis. Tell us about your biggest jackpots and your worst bets.
I mean, my worst bets is long periods of dry spells where nothing happens, and then you bleed. But it's not. But doesn't really happen for too long typically, because what happens is that after a while, you can buy options for cheaper. Maybe the problem is you're not making enough money when there's a crisis. That was more of a problem for me than other problems, than actually losing. And my best bet actually was before a crash of '87, accidentally, completely. We had a tiny position, and this is how I discovered that rare events matter a lot. and I rapidly learned, to bet on them. But I think that very few people are today aware of tail risk properly. Hedge funds know about them now, but not in governments, and no, everything is business as usual. Fannie Mae, Sally, all these people, still same old thing.
And you're a full-time author now. What are you currently writing?
I'm not a full-time author. I'm more of a researcher. I'm doing mathematical research, and actually I started a career late in life as a researcher on statistical methods. So I'm mostly publishing these papers. I took a hiatus from writing after Anti-Fragile, and but sometimes, train stations and stuff I write. And the next one will be called Skin in the Game, but I have no idea when I'll finish it.
All right.
Great.
Thank you so
very
much.
much. Thanks a lot.